Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. How are you today? I hope you are fine. Alright, for our class today we are going to discuss for homework that I asked you to complete last Monday, right? I gave you. How many questions I gave you? Okay, 3. Also, okay. Oh, okay, right. 4 questions, right? We have question 3, question 6, question 7, question 8. Let's check together and compare your answer with my answer, whether your answer is correct or not. If correct answer, you mark sign. For incorrect answer, you do correction. Okay? We go question 3 first. Convert each of the following numbers from standard form to the normal decimal notation. From standard form to the normal decimal notation. Okay, if we look at here, all the question here in standard form. So, the question asks, we convert from standard form to the normal decimal notation. Alright. Before we start discuss for the question 3A until I want to tell you, if you notify the concept for standard form, if let's say times 10 to the power of positive 3. Alright, that means here positive 3, the decimal moving to the left. How many? 3 times. Okay, if for standard form times 10 to the power of negative 3, that means the decimal moving to the right. How many? 3 times. Okay, for the normal decimal notation, actually the concept for standard form and normal decimal converse with normal decimal. For normal decimal, times 10 to the power of 3, that's me here, positive, right? Decimal should be moving to the right. How many? 3 times. Okay. Times 10 to the power of negative 3. For normal decimal moving to the left 3 times. Actually, standard form converse with normal decimal if you notify. Okay? Okay, for the question 3A, we go 3A. The answer is 3 times 10 to the power of 4. The answer is 3. How many 0 at the back? 4 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. 30,000. Okay. B. 3.6 times 10 to the power of 4. That means decimal moving to the right. How many? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The answer is 36,000. Okay. C. 8.2 times 10 to the power of 3. That means we moving to the right. How many? 3 times. The answer 8200. Okay, D. 3.1 times 10 to the power of 2. We moving decimal to the right 2 times. The answer is 310. Okay. E. 1.6 times 10 to the power of 4. We moving to the right times 4 times. Okay, the answer is 16,000. 16,000. Okay, for F, we moving to the right. How many? 5 times. The answer is 172000. Okay, G. times 10 to the power of 4, positive 4. That's me, we moving to the right. 4 times, the answer is 68300. Okay, hash times 10 to the power of 6. That's me moving to the right. 6 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 5, 1, 2, 5, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, for the last question, how many? 3 times 1, 2, 3. So the answer is 1, 7, 1, sorry, 1, 9, 1, 7, 0. Okay. Now we proceed for the question 6. Without using a calculator, determine. Okay, here, that's mean without using calculator. Okay, that's mean you must show your working how you get the answer. You get final answer. If you look at here, we have multiplication between standard form and standard form. Okay, here we apply concept, the first law in indices. Do you still remember? A to the power of m times a to the power of n. That's mean a to the power of m plus n. Because the base are same, we can simplify a to the power of m plus n. Power, we add up the powers m plus n. Same also here, actually this question apply for the first law in indices. Okay, so how to answer for A? Okay, you solve and you must leave your answer in standard form. Okay, we recap first the answer in standard form. How? A times 10 to the power of n. N, what is n? Integer, either positive or negative. Okay, A, that means the range number from A greater than or equal to 1, less than 10. That means A must starting from 1.000 until 9.9999, not including for 10 in for standard form. Okay, that we learned last Monday. Okay, here we solve first and we check whether the answer in standard form or not. If not, we must convert for standard form. Okay, so A, for the number can direct. Okay, do you still remember for multiplication and division you can direct multiply or divide, but for addition and subtraction you must equate the power, whether you want equate the power which one you want. Okay, for multiplication now we can direct, we put in bracket 4 times 2 times 10 to the power of 4 plus 5. Here we apply first law in indices because the base are same and multiplication, and we have multiplication. So the answer is 8 times 10 to the power of 9. Whether is it the answer is in standard form? Yes, standard form, correct. Okay, B. B, also the same way, we put in bracket 2 times 3 times 10, 6 plus 5. The answer is 6 times 10 to the power of 11. Okay, C. Okay, C. Okay, same way, 6 times 8 times 10, 4 plus negative 9 plus minus become, okay, here we have 48 times 10, 4 minus 9, 48 times 10 to the power of negative 5. Okay, the answer is not in standard form. Then we must change into standard form. So how? Okay, this is criteria for standard form. Okay, that's mean we moving decimal. We moving decimal, 1 decimal, 1 times. That's mean 4.8 times 10 negative 5 plus 1. Okay, for standard form, if we moving the decimal to the left, we must add 1. For 1 time plus 1. For 2 times plus 2. Okay, the answer is 4.8 times 10 to the power of negative 4. Okay. Do you follow me? I hope you follow me. Alright, we proceed for question D. Question D. Okay, D. Same way, 3 times 7 times 10 to the power of negative 8 plus minus 4. Okay, then we have 21 times 10 to the power of negative 8 plus minus, become minus 4. 21 times 10 to the power of negative 12. Okay, is it in standard form? Not yet. So, we must change into standard form. We proceed decimal 1 times as we follow the criteria for standard form here. Okay, that's mean 2.1 times 10 to the power of negative 12 plus 1. Because we moving the decimal to the left, for standard form we must add 1 for 1 times. That's mean 2.1 times 10 to the power of negative 11. Okay? Alright. E. 6.1 times 2 times 10 to the power of 6 plus negative 5 plus minus become minus 6.1 times 2. The answer is what? Six point one times 2. The answer is 12.2 times 10 to the power of 6 minus 5. 12.2 times 10 to the power of 1. Is it in standard form? Not yet. So we convert, become standard form. We moving decimal 1 time. Okay, so 1.22 times 10, 1 plus 1. The answer is 1.22 times 10 to the power of 2. Okay. Okay, last question for the question 6. Okay, F. 3 3.2 times 4 times 10, negative 5 plus negative 9. 3.2. 3.2 times 4. What the answer? 12.8 times 10 to the power of negative 5 minus, this one become minus 9. 12.8 times 10 to the power of negative 14. So, still not in standard form. We change into standard form, removing decimal to the left 1 times. That's mean the answer 1.8 times 10 to the power of negative 14 plus 1. 1.28 times 10 to the power of negative 13. Okay. Okay, for question 7. Without using a calculator, determine. Okay, for this part, we involving for division. Actually, the concept same with the multiplication. We can direct divide. For multiplication, we can direct multiplication. Okay, without using a calculator, that's mean you can use calculator, but you must show your working. You cannot put the final answer directly. Okay, for the question A. Alright, number divide number, we put in bracket 9 over 3 times 10. Okay, this one base number, this one is indices, this one is indices. Operation division we using for the second law in indices. Do you still remember? AM divide A to the power of n equal to AM to A to the power of m minus n. Okay, so here we apply this second law in indices. Time 10, 7 minus 4. 9 over 3, we have 3 times 10 to the power of 3. Okay, is it in standard form? Yes. Okay, make sure if you learn for standard form, you must leave your answer in standard form. Okay, B. 8 over 2 times 10 to the power of 5 minus 2. We applying for second law. Minus become plus. 8 over 2, we have 4 times 10 to the power of 5 plus 2. The answer is 4 times 10 to the power of 7. Okay. C. 6 over 2 times 10 to the power of negative 2 minus 3. Minus become positive. 6 over 2, we have 3 times 10 to the power of negative 2 plus 3. 3 times 10 to the power of 1. Usually in mathematics, we don't put 1. We just put 3 to the power of 10. That's mean we know that the power is 1, not 0. Okay. 10 to the power of 0 become 1. Is it same? This one is 10 to the power of 1. To the power of 1 is 10. So not equal. So that's mean here the power is 1. Okay, you can put your answer like this or like this. Correct. Okay, for D, 6 over 3 times 10 to the power of 4 minus 6. Minus become plus 2 times 10 to the power of 4 plus 6. 2 times 10 to the power of 10. Yes, in standard form. Okay. 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 D. Okay. E. E. Okay. E. E. 4.8 over 1.2 times 10 to the power of 12 minus 3. 4.8 over 1.2. You get answer 4. You get 4 times 10 to the power of 9. Yes, in standard form. Okay, I think the last question, F. 3.6. Sorry, my writing is not 3.6 over 9 times 10 to the power of 8 minus 3. Okay, 3.6 over 9, we get 0.4 times 10 to the power of 5. Is it in standard form? Not. So we have to move decimal to the right, 1. Okay, so the answer is 4 times 10, 5 minus 1. The answer is 4 times 10 to the power of 4. Okay. Alright. Now we moving for the last question. Question 8. Without a calculator, determine the following, giving your answer in both normal and standard form. Wow. Okay, for A, okay, if we look at here, we have operation plus, we have operation addition, we have operation subtraction. Okay, never mind. Okay, as I said just now, from addition and multiplication, we must equate the power, then we can add the number direct. Same also for subtraction. The first thing, you must equate the power, and then you proceed. You want to add the number or subtract the number. For A, as we can see, we have 6 times 10 to the power of 5 plus 3 times 10 to the power of 6. Okay, here, if you look at here, we have power 5, we have power 6. Okay, you can choose, you can decide, you can choose any power you want. You want 5, can. You want 6, can. Any power you want also can. But the final answer, you must leave your answer in standard form. Okay, let's say I want to equate the power become 5. So 6 here, we must minus 1. Minus 1. 6 minus 1 become 5, right? Okay, minus 1, that's meaning we moving to the right one time. Oh, sorry. Not we moving to the right. We add the 0 at the back. 1. Because minus 1. We want to become 5. Okay, here we have 6 times 10 to the power of 5 plus 30 times 10 to the power of 5. Then we proceed 6 plus 30, we put in bracket, times 10 to the power of 9, 10 to the power of 5. Okay, the answer is 36 times 10 to the power of 5. Okay, is it in standard form? Not yet. So, how to convert for standard form? We moving decimal. 1 times to the left, so 3.6 times 10, 5 minus plus 1. Okay, we moving to the left, that means we must add 1. We moving to the right, we must minus how many times decimal moving. Okay, the answer here 3.6 times 10 to the power of 6. Okay, same also, if you want to choose the power is 6, the final answer always same if you find the power of 6. Okay, let's say this one 6, this one we must add 1, right, to become 6. Okay, plus 1, that's mean we moving to the left 1. Okay, so we have 0.6 times 10 to the power of 9 plus 3 times 10 to the power of 6. Okay, then the power is same, you proceed with 0.6 plus 3 times 10 to the power of 6, 3.6 times 10 to the power of 6. Okay, you can you get the answer directly in standard form if you choose the power is 6. Okay, okay, should be no problem. If you want to choose 5 or 6, the final answer is same. Okay, okay, for addition and subtraction a bit confusing, but still okay if you strong for the concept standard form. Okay, B, we proceed B. B, okay, this one 2, this one 3, I want choose 3. Okay, so this one we must put we must add 1, that means 0.6. 0.6 times 10 to the power of 3 plus 9 times 10 to the power of 3, 0.6 plus 9, put in bracket, times 10 to the power of 3. The answer is 9.6 times 10 to the power of 3. Okay, okay, this one is standard form. Okay, sorry, I forgot. The question asks we leave answer in normal. For normal, the answer is 9600. Okay, 9600. Okay, C. Okay, we involving for subtraction. Okay, same also, the same way we put, you just choose any power you want. I want choose power 5. So that's mean this one we must add 1. Okay, then we have 6 times 10 to the power of 5 minus 1 and 0.1 times 10 to the power of 5. Then we proceed, 6 minus 0.1 times 10 to the power of 5. The answer is 5.9 times 10 to the power of 5. Okay, this is standard form for normal. 5,9,0,0,0. Okay. Okay. D, we have last 3 questions. Okay, D, same also. Okay, involving addition, I want choose negative 2. I want to choose negative 2. That's mean we must plus 1, right? Okay, that's mean here become 0.9. 8 times 10 to the power of negative 2 plus 0.9 times 10 to the power of negative 2. Then we put in bracket 8 plus 0.9 times 10 to the power of negative 2. 8.9 times 10 to the power of negative 2. SF. Okay. For normal, the answer is 1, 2, 0.089. This one normal. This one standard form. Okay, E. 6. Okay, I want to choose negative 3. So here we add 1, become negative 3. Okay, this one become 0.6. 0.6 times 10 to the power of negative 3 plus 8 times 10 to the power of negative 3. 8 plus 0.6 times 10 to the power of negative 3. 8.6 times 10 to the power of negative 3 in standard form. Normal 1, 2, 3, 0.0086. Okay, this one normal, this one standard form. Okay, last question. Okay, last question. F. Subtraction. I choose negative 4. We must plus 1, right? Become negative 4. So here become 0.3. 6 times 10 to the power of negative 4 minus 0.3 times 10 to the power of negative 4. There we put in bracket 6 minus 0.3 times 10 to the power of negative 4. The answer is 5.7 times 10 to the power of negative 4. Standard form. Normal 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is the answer for normal. Okay. I hope you understand from this homework that I give you. For any question, you can ask me personal or you can ask me in group. I think that's all for today. Thank you, class. Thank you, everyone. See you at Thursday. Okay? Bye bye.